Hello, I just had a sneezing fit, so if you're wondering why I sound a little bit like I just sneezed, which I did, that's why. Today I'm doing a video on this look here. It's a purpley orangey smoky eye. It's not like too intense of either colour, so it actually is just a really like a kind of a smoky eye. This is part of some of the kind of smoky eye ones I'll be doing for kind of based on like people going out around Christmas now. A lot of people will be going to different kind of events like visiting families, and I'm going to the Stephen's Day ball and so are my friends, so I know a lot of people going, so I'm presuming a lot of girls would like to have, probably won't be able to book Mac or book certain places, so like it'd be easier for them to be able to look at tutorials like this and see how to do like smoky eyes that they could get done on the counter, and they can just practice it, and you'll be able to do it yourself with practice. So this is one of them. I really like this look for people with like blue eyes, green eyes, etc. It works, like I think any kind of colours go with most eyes, but some colours do look better with other eyes. So the purples and the oranges really look well with like blues and greens. So if you do have blue or green eyes, this would be a nice look for you. The e.l.f. primer, and that's what we're going to start with. So that's the eye up close now, just so like you can see it. It's really easy to do, like you just need the colours. I don't know if everyone's going to have an orange colour, but you can always use like any kind of a browny, burnty kind of looking colour. Would look really nice with the purple. Like mix and match yourself as to what you think would look nice. These eyelid primers that I'm going to use are very similar to the Urban Decay primer potion, and they're like €1, so I mean it's a win-win situation right there. Okay, I don't know how well you can see this. I'm trying to like position myself so you can see the colours going on this eye. Just the light is kind of shining in past there, but I'm sure you will be able to see it. Anyways, yeah, I'm going to start off with this primer. It's a goldy kind of one, but when you rub it in, it's like very shocking when you put it on. You're like, oh god. But once you rub it in, it's really nice. It just kind of gives a shimmery base. And when you're going to like these kind of events, like you're obviously, well, like I think on most nights you're going to be out for ages anyways, but it's always good to like prime your lids and put on a base and stuff, because it will make the colours look better. They'll come out better to their actual colour in the pan, and they'll also last longer without creasing. So I think that's always really important, because you want your makeup to look nice when you're going out. You can't even really see that, and it's actually, I can barely even see it myself. It's not the camera, but it's just a nice base to have anyways. Then I'm going to use Chilled on Ice, my normal kind of a paint pot from MAC. Any kind of a shimmery base colour will do. Like basic kind of colour. The bottom colour is going to be this. It's Nars, my Nars blush in Orgasm. You can use any kind of a pinky colour, pinky peachy colour underneath, like it doesn't really matter. It's just nice to have. It's gonna kind of have a gradient effect. When you're putting this on, keep a space between like there and there, because you want it to kind of fade down and you want to have room for the eyeliner. So just kind of like sweep the colour across like that. Now this will look kind of crazy when you're doing it if you do this look, so don't like freak out at the start. Like with most smoky eyes, they all look a bit insane to begin with, but they end up looking fine in the end. You just have to work at them. By the way, I'm not wearing any foundation on this side because I want to show you how I put my foundation on with the new brush I have. So I only have foundation and blusher on this side, if you're wondering why I look very freckly and washed out. Okay, so that colour is on now. Then I'm going to get a small brush. This brush here. And this colour orange here. It's a really bright orange colour, but any kind of a burnty brown colour would do for this. It's just, it blends in really nice with the purple, so that's why. And you're just putting this kind of on the top of the where the pink is, and these colours are really pigmented. Like, this looks insane. This doesn't look like it should be a smoky eye, but you just kind of have to work with it. And especially if you're using this palette I'm using is the Sunset palette from Sleek. The colours are really pigmented, so you have to actually be careful with how much you put on. Like, less is more, and you have to just, because they really come out very strong, and you don't want like a really bright orange colour, you just want it to be blended in. So I'm actually using my finger as well just to like take it down, and it just gives it a nice blended effect like that. Then I'm going to get from the other, and I'm using mostly Sleek, actually all Sleek eyeshadows in this, but obviously you can get it from any brand, like just as long as you can see the colours. This colour here is a purpley, a very dark purple colour with like kind of a pinky glitter going through it, and this is going to go through the crease. So I'm really buffing this in as I bring it across, and you want most of the product to kind of fall, the darkest part to be here, and it to blend out through then. The orange again, and just kind of like, you have to kind of top up the colours underneath, because this is a very strong colour, so you don't want the other colours to be knocked out from it. So I'm literally just like, I tipped it into the orange and just bringing it up again, but you don't want it to be a big line, you want it to be blended. So I'm going to use another 217 I have and just kind of blend it through. To intensify the colour, I want to bring more purple into it. So I have this pigment from MAC, and it's called Violet. It's just a purple pigment, and it's actually so nice. If you ever want a purple colour, this is fabulous. And it might seem expensive, but you will literally never run out of it, because it would be impossible to go through the whole thing. Well, not impossible, but you'd have to be using it like a lot. And I only want to put a small bit of it there, and I'm wiping the rest off on a tissue, because I don't want an overly bright purple. I just want to blend it in to bring out a bit more of the purple in the dark purple. And I'm dipping it back into the dark purple again, pulling that through. The pinky colour just around here, so I'm going to just get the same brush I used at the start, which is my Sigma E60. Okay, I'm going to get some eyeliner, and I'm using my Essence liquid liner. I got it in pennies. It's the black one. I don't know if it actually has a name, but it's the black one. I don't even know if there's other colours of it, but yes. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this on, obviously. I'm gonna just get this brush here. It's like little eyeliner push brush. It's 212 from MAC, and the dark purple again. And I'm just gonna bring this all underneath. Just along the lash line. And just pull it up along to the other flick on the top. I'm going to get the pink colour on this brush and just put it in the inner corner of the eye and just pull it along to the purple. Okay, so I went ahead and put on my eyeliner and mascara because it's kind of basic stuff, and I have videos on like me doing that before, and I put on my eyebrows as well. I drew them in. So yeah, that's all done. They're the eyes up close. I actually think they're kind of like different and nice. They're really good for like going out, like they're really handy kind of ones if you want to try different smoky eyes and you're sick of using the same one. Okay, so recently I got this foundation brush and it's from Sigma, and I got it in Be a Diva in Galway. It's a kabuki brush, round top kabuki brush, and it's an F82 if you're wondering. Anyway, so it's like a flat top thing. I'm going to be doing a video on this in a second, so I won't go into too much detail. Anyways, I want to show you how I put my foundation on with this because it might be of interest to you. I'm using my Show Good Face by Soap and Glory. Alright, so I put some on the back of my hand and I just put it on the top, dip my brush into it, and you kind of like push it into your skin. I actually think I'm in love with this brush. If it's possible to marry brushes, I may just marry this one. It just gives the most flawless skin ever. And it doesn't, like, if you ever use the stippling brushes, the stippling ones, these ones, you might find that they shed sometimes, that they take up a lot of your foundation, like they soak them into the bristles, or that kind of stuff. They are good brushes, like I'm not saying they aren't, but this is just like heaven. They have them in Be a Diva in Galway. They have angled ones as well, and they have ones for eyeshadow and kind of concealer ones, but they are like fabulous. To contour, I'm using my Sleek Contour Kit in light and my Sigma brush in F40. I'm using my Nars blush in Orgasm for blusher. And for lips, I'm probably just going to stick with my usual Angel, and I might mix it a small bit in with one of my new e.l.f. lipsticks. I'm actually going to use my Shy Girl lipstick from MAC, which is an orangey kind of a matte colour. That's not matte, it's actually a cream sheen. My mistake. And there are the lips. So that's the whole look. I'll just zoom out for you. The eyes are like the purpley kind of orange colour, and then going into pink. Lips are orangey kind of colours, they kind of tie in with it, and then the cheeks are kind of the pinky colour. Trying to get the best light here, and that's probably the best I can do. Yeah, so I hope you like it, and goodbye.